What's up? In this video, I want to talk about this book here that I just finished called Rigging the Game: How to Achieve Financial Certainty, Navigate Risk, and Make Money on Your Own Terms by Dan Nicholson. And there's a few awesome mental frameworks that he talks about in this book. And the one I want to talk about first is this idea of closer over more. So oftentimes we're brainwashed to think more is better. More clients, more revenue, more team members, more leads, more sales, more customers. And oftentimes there's no like real checks and balances to why we want those things, or when do we stop getting those things, or are we just going for more for the sake of more, as opposed to just thinking like, what do we actually want? And does getting more of this actually get us closer to what we want? So an example he uses in the book is, if your goal is to be at home to have dinner with your family every night and, spend the weekends hiking outdoors, then if you got more clients, then you'd probably be working more into the evenings and working on the weekends and not being able to do the things that you want. So that's actually getting you farther away from your goals as opposed to closer. So when I read that, I really just had to stop and put the book down and think through, what am I chasing? And is it getting me closer to my goal of what I want? Right? Like an example would be, I want to buy some land. And if I wanted to get more revenue and get more clients, that would seem like it's getting me closer, but in reality, I feel like it's getting me further away, because it's taking me away from learning how to buy land and how to create an investor pitch deck and how to follow this program that I bought that teaches you how to, buy land and go off grid. So it just really made me pause and think, don't just go after more for the sake of going for more. Really identify what is it that you actually want, and is the project or task or strategy that you're using, is that actually getting you closer to what you want, or is it getting you further away? And I feel like that has another question too, is okay, well, what do you want? And a lot of people don't know what they want. They follow what society tells them what they should want, or what their friends, family, or colleagues say they should want, but they don't really kind of take the time to think through and sit with themselves to determine what they actually want. So that's a big problem, right? Because then you just start chasing after things that you don't really actually want. You start playing other people's games. You start sacrificing your life and your time towards these games that aren't even, games you want to play. There's rules that you don't even know how to play. So that's what in the book he says, rigging the game. How do you rig your game so that you know how to win based on your criteria of what the game is and the rules, so you can actually win, as opposed to, playing other people's games. So yeah, it's a really good book. He has a few good mental models like that. And I think, yeah, that one just kind of stopped me in my tracks, and I had to put the book down. I had to talk about it for a while, talk to other people about it, and really sit through and, put it through the filter of is this thing getting me closer to what I want, or is it getting me further? And am I just doing this because it's more for the sake of more? Because, well, that's what everyone, wants. It's more, more, more. We're just in this society of always accumulating, always getting more, but we never really stop and think, is that actually getting us closer to what we want? So yeah, highly recommend checking out this book. And if you want to jam with me and other entrepreneurs and talk about topics like this. I have a book club. I'll put the link in the description. You can click on that link, join our book club, and we meet every 2 weeks on Zoom, and we chat about topics like this, chat about books like this, and we hold each other accountable to the ideas and the action items from the stuff we're learning. All right, I'll see you in the next video.